If ever a video of mine needed a trigger warning, this would be the one. We need to figure out how society failed this little boy so badly, because I guarantee there's other kids living in the exact same conditions. This is the story of Adrian Jones. This story starts back in November of 2015 when this woman, Heather Jones, calls 911 on her husband, Michael Jones, for trying to shoot her. Police arrive at the residence where Michael and Heather live with their combined 7 children. Quickly, police realize that one of the children, 7-year-old Adrian Jones, is nowhere to be found. Since Michael and Heather could not offer any explanation of where their child was, the house was in disgusting conditions, and they found torture-like devices all throughout the house. They arrest Michael and Heather and remove the remaining 6 children. This is where the story takes an even darker turn. Heather here calls her landlord to see if the landlord could get on their iCloud and retrieve some pictures for her of the children. The landlord agrees to help, but never in her wildest dreams could she imagine the pictures she found. The landlord found tons of evidence pointing to the disgusting physical and mental abuse of this little boy, pre- and post-death. The landlord immediately turns it over to the police so they can continue their investigation. These pictures showed a little boy who lived in a shower that was boarded up by plywood, who was constantly shackled, tied up, blindfolded, and starved. The hardest part of this story to comprehend is that during the investigation, police learned that this little boy had told children and youth years before that he was being abused by his dad and stepmom. He told children and youth that his dad had kicked him so hard in the head that a piece of bone had come out. They also documented in his case that he said, quote, "My daddy keeps hitting me in the head and punches me in the stomach, and my mom keeps pulling on my ears and it really hurts. Mommy and daddy lock me in a room by myself. Mommy and daddy can't feed me," end quote. Because Adrian had crossed state lines with his families for residency, children and youth pretty much forgot about him. Children and youth received up to 10 anonymous calls about this little boy. One of them said, "The stepmom beats the living daylights out of the kid for no reason at all. She will also choke him out and force him to eat trash." So police have all this mounting evidence of abuse, but still don't know where this little boy is, until the father finally admits that the family had purchased pigs to get rid of the little boy after they had starved him to death. Thankfully, both of these pieces of trash were charged with first-degree murder and received life without parole. But this is a reminder, if you see something, say something. There's probably many other kids living in very similar conditions.